Welcome to my miniature studio. Yesterday was so busy I didn't have time to do the video. I had so much on my plate. But I took the birdcage to the kit set birdcage to the club, and the ladies were delighted, and so Roger said get plenty of footage on the ladies making it, which was fine to say, but whenever I looked at them, they were sitting there with their heads down and their fingers flying, and there was no change for about 3 hours. So I just did a still of that to show you now. And I finished my bird cage, which is a prototype, so it wasn't totally tidy. So I thought I'd have some fun with it, and painted it up a little bit and put some little knobs on it. It's got a little door which opens so I can fit out the bird boxes later, and I thought I'd make those orange. So just make it a fun one and maybe have a big pot plant and something on the top, maybe a cat. So I just make it a whole story. The girls, some of them were making white ones, some of them were making brown ones. So there's going to be quite a bit of variation. So they are to bring them next club, so I know that they've done them. And I'll take some photographs of them to show you. So apart from the club, I did win a raffle at the club, and that was a bit of fun because I always win the raffles usually, and they go, oh, Jill will win this, I don't know why I'm putting my money in. And I didn't for a couple of weeks, but this one I did, and it's quite sweet. It's got tins of Silvo and lavender floor polish and brushes, and it was donated by a member, Rio Cox. So I don't know if Rio made it or she'd got it from somewhere else, but it'd be the sort of thing she would do. So quite a nice little thing. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it in this little inside-outside scenario I have here. I'm going to put it there, because this looks like a couple of busy ladies who would use that cleaning product. And I'd set that little scene in the 1950s. And I had bought some of these really old or aged pieces at different fairs that I'd been to. And I had made an old-fashioned milk crate that I put in there. And these inside-outside scenarios, when you turn them around, I'll do this very carefully. I had the outside of the house. The cat with the rubbish bin. So that little prize found a place, which is nice, really. They don't always find a place. And the other thing that I did yesterday was that I was working on my Tudor. I was thinking about my Tudor house, even if I wasn't doing any physical work. I did make the little underskirt for Elizabeth's dress, and then that will be finished today. Nice lacy sleeves on that. I printed the last remaining pair of windows so I can finish the bottom floor frontage of the house. And I've been thinking about the fireplaces, so I found this in one of the Dollhouse magazines, one of the old ones. Doll's House, a miniature scene. And I will use these as inspiration to do the fireplaces, because there will be 3 fireplaces. And before I leave the club, the librarian had issued the challenge, the monthly challenge, and so she'd given us these empty capsules with some gold rings to make something out of. Last month was a box of matches, and the only people that made it, well, the only person that made it was the librarian. And so I'll finish with a shot of her little effort that she made out of her matchboxes. And I'll come back tomorrow with some more news on my Tudor house and what I'm doing in my studio.